of mindfulness to start us off. If everyone just wants to get really comfortable in their seat, maybe with your spine straight up though, so that you can still be alert. You can put your feet on the floor, or if you're cross-legged, you can just put your hands on your knees, or you can do this standing as well and just really get strong in your stance. And then you can close your eyes and just start to lean into the discomfort. Lean into what the feelings are that are happening for you right now. Maybe you're feeling grief, fear, guilt, shame, rage, anger, sadness. Maybe you're just feeling some physical sensations in your body, and you can go even deeper into that. So you can name the emotion, and then you can go even deeper into how it's coming up in your body. Maybe your body feels really, really heavy right now. Maybe you feel like there's heaviness on your shoulders. I feel a heaviness in my hands right now. Maybe you feel it in your stomach. Maybe you feel a pit in your stomach, or a tightness, clenching. Maybe you feel a bit of anxiety, a bit of like a frantic sensation. Maybe that's in your head or another part of your body. Maybe you feel a lot of tension, perhaps in your shoulders or your neck. Perhaps your tongue is tense right now, your jaw. Maybe you have a furrowed brow. Maybe you feel a lot of intensity. Maybe that's coming up in your heart. I feel kind of a constriction in my heart right now. And maybe you feel anger. Perhaps it's coming up as a lump in your throat. Or maybe that lump in your throat is anger and sadness combined. Just breathe into those emotions. You don't have to change anything that's coming up, or you can if you'd like. You can release tension. Just continue to lean into those emotions, holding them there, not distracting ourselves, not running away from them. Leaning into them is the thing that will, of course, help us digest them, but also, especially during this time, it will help us to activate our sense of urgency for making change. Leaning into the discomfort. Let's just take a deep breath in through our nose. Maybe hold it at the top and then sigh out through our mouths. Let's do that again. Breathe in through our nose. Hold it at the top and then sigh vocally out through our mouths. One more time. Still holding the emotions. Breathe in through your nose. Pause at the top and then sigh out through your mouth. And then start to notice that yes, we have all of these emotions. Maybe you feel like they're coursing through your body, through your blood. And we can feel all of those emotions. And at the same time, we can really feel into what's behind the emotions and recognize that we are not our emotions. We are the consciousness behind those emotions. We are the self, capital S, self behind those emotions. We could call it so many different things, but we are part of the universe, part of source, part of God, part of goddess, whatever you want to call it. There's something behind those emotions, the thoughts, all of the noise, and really tap into that. That won't be a physical sensation in your body, but rather the awareness of the physical sensations. You can start to just really let everything else melt away. You can also call it love. And this is where the true power comes from. So that all of the emotions that can help to motivate us forward. The anger and the disbelief and the just sadness, the deep, deep sadness. All of those things can help us to move forward, create some momentum. But when we move those forward from a place of love and care and compassion and strength, that all comes from behind the emotions. That all comes from that consciousness, the us behind the emotions. And the more we can tap into that care and compassion and love, the more good we'll be able to do in the world, the more effective our efforts will be. And so, yes, we can have anger, we can have all of the emotions, while at the same time holding that space of peace and compassion. Let's take one more deep breath in through our nose. Pause at the top. And then sigh out through your mouth. Let's actually do that one more time. In through your nose. Pause at the top. And then sigh through your mouth.